Costello, Sean O'Casey branch, Dublin Central. As Sean has outlined, Aer Lingus has had a very proud record. We'll be entering its 80th anniversary. Sorry, as Brendan has outlined. Its 80th anniversary next year, and it has, of course, been privatised to the extent of 75%, much against our wishes. The Labour Party totally opposed that. But we still retain what we call a golden share of 25.1%, and that can only be changed with a vote in the Dáil. The present state of play with Aer Lingus is a very strong one. Strong on long and short haul. Profits this year were exceptional, record profits, up 18%, and we're really sprinting ahead in terms of transatlantic flights. 24% increase in numbers this year, 29% increase in profits. Colossal. Considering what has been survived, the whole area of 9/11, the worst recession in the history of this economy and indeed internationally as well. So Aer Lingus has a fine past, and I believe it has a great future. And that is the context in which we must look at the present bid from the IAG of 1.36 billion. And of course, all the heavy hitters are out from all quarters, seeking to rubbish any objection to the sale as parish pump politics. And that's the way we've been described. And we saw Willie Walsh, the CEO of IAG and the past CEO of Aer Lingus, come into the Transport Committee in Dáil Éireann and say, Willie Walsh does not do second bids. Already Willie Walsh has done a third bid for the share offering, and now we read in the Sunday Business Post this morning that he's working on a fourth bid. So we'll see what happens. But what we have to do, members, is we have to put down a very strong marker. We have to use our leverage of the 25.1% in relation to the Heathrow slots. We have to ensure air connectivity. We have to ensure that the national interest is protected. We have to ensure the livelihoods of all the employees, the tens of thousands of people who are working in tourism, and indeed the international investment that has come from abroad into this country. The REAs, the registered agreements that need to be put in place, and no doubt Jack O'Connor will speak on this later on, in relation to outsourcing and compulsory redundancies. We have no independent valuation of the value of Aer Lingus, and we must have that. The regions have been served atrociously by IAG. In England, we have Manchester, Birmingham, have no transatlantic hub. We have Edinburgh and Glasgow in Scotland, and we have Belfast in the United Kingdom itself, Northern Ireland, which have got no transatlantic connection. So I believe that we must look at this very, very carefully. We must, as they say, festina lente, to move slowly. Okay. And remember that when BA and Aer Lingus had a cartel 20 years ago, before Open Skies came into being, that's what it was, a cartel. And 20 years ago, we paid more for flights between Heathrow and Dublin than we're paying at this present time. So there are competition issues there. So in conclusion, can I say, Chairperson, that we will continue to get engaged with the stakeholders as we have been doing to date, and we will hold a watching brief on behalf of the Labour Party and the country in the best, most inclusive sense of the word.
Thank you very much, Joe. Thank you.